Sudhindra Badoria of the BSP, good evening and welcome. Siddharth Nath Singh of the BJP, good evening and welcome. Also welcome to Dr. Ajay Alok, General Secretary of the JDU. With me in the studio to my right, Siddharth Nath Singh. To my left, to my right, Sanjay Jha. I'm sorry, Sanjay.
I take that as an offense now.
I didn't think it would come down to this.
He's already crossed the floor.
I didn't think you would come down to this, but I can confirm to the Newshour viewers. Yes.
Arnav, you should keep us to your right only.
Well, Siddharth, the last thing anyone would accuse me of getting, a body double for you in the form of Sanjay Jha in the studio. Also with us, Sunil Alak and Kumar Ketkar. Welcome, gentlemen. I want to just begin. Let's go straight to the question. First, a challenge to Siddharth Nath Singh. Please tell me, Dr. Siddharth Nath Singh, tell me where did Priyanka Gandhi talk about caste? Just tell me exactly where she spoke about caste, unless you are hallucinating and seeing windmills. Zara बताए कि caste के बारे में कहाँ बोला?
Good question.
I'll tell you, but firstly, don't call me doctor, which I am not. Anyway, thanks for that. But
I'm getting the names
let me
wrong.
tell
Anyway,
when you talk about what the Congress is interpreting, that she has spoken about the low caste. Sorry, the Congress has been saying it's an interpretation that she has said low-level politics. Now, to translate into Hindi, which you may allow, is निम्र स्तर की राजनीति या निचले स्तर की राजनीति. Now, when you say niche, niche is directly related to a person or a caste. To give you an example, niche, ये नीच व्यक्ति है, इसको घर के अंदर आने नहीं देना. ये नीच है, इसको मंदिर में जाने नहीं देना. It directly gets related, unfortunately, to a caste and to a person. So therefore, what she had said is the word called niche. She did not use a word which is called nimr or nichle star.
Siddharth, let me read out the context. I have got it here in front of me. Please hear me. It will take me 30 seconds. This is what Priyanka Gandhi said. इन्होंने अमेठी की धरती पे मेरे शहीद पिता का अपमान किया है. अमेठी की जनता इस हरकत को कभी माफ नहीं करेगी. इनकी नीच राजनीति का जवाब मेरे बूथ के कार्यकर्ता देंगे. अमेठी के एक-एक बूथ से जवाब आएगा. Now let me tell you, look at the context. Where does the lower caste or the Dalits or the scheduled caste, does the scheduled tribe come into play? Just answer this question. Where does it come into play? No, look at the context. Where is Priyanka Gandhi mentioned?
It's very simple. It is very simple. Let Priyanka Gandhi say, no, it's a context. If she has used the wrong word, which should have been nimr star, and she has used the wrong word, she should come on the air and
I don't understand this. No, 1 second. First of all, no, 1 second.
The context. The matter gets closed. But she has said
BJP is like a drowning man clutching at a straw. The communalism game is over. Casteism is your last desperate step. The mask is off. Mr. Modi himself is now playing the ultimate dirty level pedestrian.
My dear, I don't know who you are, but let me tell you, the communalism is
a muscular political animal that is going to rise like a phoenix.
With Sonia Gandhi,
the word muscular is with Mr. Modi. We don't want to have anything to do with that, Mr. Goswami. As far as we are concerned, I think the BJP today stands exposed before the people of this country of having failed in religious polarization.
My second challenge.
Now reaching the pathetic level of playing a caste card. Mr. Modi, everybody knows at this point of time, if you are watching this program, that you stand exposed today. Your development spin has fallen flat.
And Imam Bukhari coming.
Can I just... No, what? Just a minute.
Ajay using the scalp Imam. What is all that supposed to be?
Siddharth, a minute. Don't distract. Remain focused. Remain focused and don't distract from the debate. The question is... No. 1 minute. 1 minute. We are on a very serious charge. And let's all... Since we are not saying we're not speaking over each other, but let's establish that at this stage of the debate, Siddharth, I'm going to give a second turn now to the BJP. I mean, you don't represent the BJP, but you are Modi-leaning.
Yes.
You are as Modi-leaning as one can be.
Right.
So I give you an opportunity here, and Sudhindra Badoria and Kumar Ketkar can contradict you. You tell me. You have seen Priyanka Gandhi's comment. She says he has insulted my martyred father on the soil of Amethi. People of Amethi will never forgive him for this act. Workers in Amethi will reply to his low-level politics. There will be a reply from each of the booths. Please tell me, did I miss something?
No.
Was there a reference to caste in all of this?
No, one second.
Then why did you pull in caste?
1 second. I didn't do it.
No,
what
but
is happening?
it's sad, isn't it?
Let us see what is happening in this political game. 1 second. Yes, I will tell you what. Please let me finish this.
You bring in caste where caste doesn't exist, and then you say it's a game.
Arnab, I am saying what anybody is doing is not right. I'll give you the example.
No, who is anybody?
Reuters,
who is anybody?
1 second.
Who is anybody?
This is a trouble. You don't let me finish my train of thought. I told you in the Reuters when they interviewed Narendra Modi and they asked him about the deaths in 2002. What did he respond? He said, even if a little puppy comes, 1 second, let's finish. It's like me saying, if I don't hurt a fly on the wall, it's an expression. You turned it into saying he's calling all Muslims puppies.
What are you? What can? What are you saying?
No, how many people
what are you saying?
How many people
I am asking
that
you.
was the wrong context?
I am asking you. Was there a reference
answer the
to
question
caste?
then.
You answer my question. Was there a reference to caste?
Was there a reference to Muslims when he
was there a reference to caste?
Then this is what this election has become.
No. So
this is what this election has become.
Where was the reference to caste?
Everyone is
so no.
going
Does
to
Sunil, why are you dodging the question?
My question is: was there a reference to caste? Was there a reference to caste?
Was there a reference to Muslims when it was puppies? It wasn't.
No reference to caste.
Then why?
But Narendra Modi is forced now in the last phase of the election. He is finding that he is on the defensive and that 272 plus is a dream. And this particular these 33 constituencies, he is facing a challenge from Mayawati. And because he is facing a challenge from Mayawati, he wants to confront Mayawati via Priyanka. So actually he is not addressing Priyanka only, he is addressing Mayawati because he feels that he can woo Dalit votes by only showing that Priyanka is insulting the Dalits, which Priyanka is not. Priyanka has not brought in caste. Priyanka has not brought in caste ka retort. Priyanka is talking of low level of politics, and let me tell you, the entire media is actually talking about the low level of politics this time. So she is only referring to that low level of politics. Every channel, every newspaper editorial
what did Modi say? What did Modi say now? Modi is saying, I belong to a low caste.
No. I'll tell you what he said. I'll tell you first of all.
He was always talking about development and growth and unemployment.
Okay,
and now suddenly he converts the campaign into caste.
Let's get a response.
Okay, you want to know
communalism. He had Lord Ram in the background.
What was Modi ji's response?
Amit Shah talks about Azamgarh having become a terrorist heaven.
No, after having said
Pink revolution,
instead of Ram Mandir there should be Shauchalaya. Now suddenly he brings Ram Mandir behind.
And by the way, why are you ignoring his comment on Bangladesh immigrants? What about Durgashtami?
Where are we going with
Mr. Modi's mask is clearly up. I want to make one point.
Priyanka's remark. 1 second.
Sunil, can I ask you a question?
He is not responding to
Priyanka called BJP blooming rats. What about that?
No, he is not
running around like rats. Is that a language?
Sunil, I am asking you just one question. Since your Mr. Modi seems to be so concerned about Dalits, I'm asking you a question. One simple question. Why did he endorse Baba Ramdev's sickening, repugnant, derogatory comment? He did.
He didn't endorse.
He has not condemned.
They have not condemned it. They have endorsed him. They have justified it.
No, 1 second.
This is nothing but an electoral ploy.
It is in different context.
No. He didn't endorse. Modi has never endorsed Baba Ramdev's comments. He has never endorsed. Never. Now you make up your mind.
What are you talking about?
Are you talking about what Mr. Modi is saying, or what BJP is saying, or what X is saying? Then let's get
Modi
into 1 second.
Then
let us see what Priyanka is saying. What is she carrying on? Is that means Congress is saying it? Let us now get into another debate altogether. You are talking about an individual. 1 second.
Where was the reference to caste?
There was no. All right. So
was there a reference to caste?
So he has interpreted.
So why did he interpret it?
Why doesn't Priyanka clarify and say there was no reference? 1 second. Where has she said? When did she say?
1 minute.
Come on, yeah. Where did she say?
1 minute.
Tell her to come out and
do I have to clarify to you that we are sitting in the Times Now studio? 1 minute. Do I need to clarify to you that I'm sitting next to Arnab? Kumar Ketkar is sitting there. This is a night time. The time is exactly 9:20. I mean, let's not be ridiculous.
Also, that person who says let's send people to Pakistan.
Okay, we're going in Sudhindra. Okay, 1 second. Going out of the studio into the debate. Sudhindra Badoria, Siddharthnath Singh. Sudhindra Badoria, Siddharthnath Singh.
Mr. Jha.
Yes.
Mr.
Yes, Mr.
Mr. Goswami, all these people
Yes.
who have used language, we have learned that Mr. Narendra Modi is also a social linguist. He has also knowledge of thesaurus, and he is using a language where he is trying to placate his position. He has been known historically, his leaders. He belongs to the RSS. He's a Swayam Sevak of the RSS. The RSS has never held Baba Sahab Bhimrao Ambedkar or Mahatma Phule in respect. Let me tell you, there is a book written by him, The Bunch of Thoughts. There is not a line mentioned respecting these leaders. What is he talking about? If he was a real person trying to support the cause of the Dalits and the OBCs, he would have taken a position in the Mandal agitation. In the Mandal agitation, he was up there on the Babri Masjid trying to hammer down the Babri Masjid. He is talking today about the OBCs.
One
the
second.
nation knows
One
his
second.
entire effort of trying to mislead the nation. His entire effort to try to mislead the nation and the people of Uttar Pradesh will be rebuffed by the people of UP.
So is caste politics your monopoly?
And let me also tell
Is caste politics your monopoly, Mr. Bhadoria? Why did Mayawati say?
Let me say that.
Why did Mayawati say? No, 1 minute.
Let me say
1 minute. We hold a position.
We have toiled for 2,500 years. We have toiled for 2,500 years. These people have been the oppressors and the exploiters of these social groups. We will not take it lying low. We will rebuff it. We will not take it lying low. We will fight to the finish with Mr. Modi on the turf of Uttar Pradesh.
But why did Mayawati ask वो उनकी caste क्या है? क्या वो नाय है? क्या वो कुशवाहा है?
That is
What kind of politics is that?
Because for 62 years, that is because for 62 years he has no realization. He was only supporting carrying the flag of Guru Golwalkar, which says Shudra, Pashu, Dhor or Nari, ye sab hai taran ke adhikari. That means that the women, the Shudras and the poor should be whipped, and the women should be whipped, and therefore we
is this what
oppose
Mr. Modi
it
is
tooth
saying?
and nail, and we will fight to the finish on each and every poll in Eastern UP and Bihar.
Anyway, let's go back to the basic subject. Siddharth, I'll come to you. 1 second. I'm going across to Ajay Alok, so everyone's in the debate, and then I'll come back to you, Siddharth. My question is, Ajay Alok is Ajay.
No. Please, Arnab, I request, allow me now. No, allow me. Arnab, allow me. I have a very simple request to
If
you.
he is going to
Let
get the
Mr.
entire
Bhadoria
time,
answer.
what are we
He's
there
talking
in
so
this
much
debate
about
for?
the
This
caste.
Siddharth
Mr. Bhadoria,
Singh
what
has
was your
been taking
slogan?
the entire
Tilak
debate
Tarazu
time,
or
and
Talwar.
his leader,
Just keep quiet. Mr. Bhadoria, keep quiet now. What, Mr. Bhadoria, you keep quiet and answer. What did you say? Tilak Tarazu or Talwar? Maro jute inko char. What is Tilak? What is Tarazu? What is? Then you came back. Then you come back. हाथी नहीं गणेश है, ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश है. Who's using all these slogans? What is your basis, Mr. Bhadoria? What is your basis of using these slogans? Who's using caste? We say 125 crore. But yes, if Mr. Naresh Agarwal comes and challenges Mr. Modi and say he is a teli, so OBC caste comes in. Mr. Manishankar Iyer says he's a chaiwala, definitely, then the caste comes in. So if we reply back to you all, you are a disturbed person.
No, 1 second.
Problem. You are not replying.
Mayawati has been exploiting only on the caste basis.
Mr. Arun Jaitley, Mr. Narendra Modi, all of you.
Let him answer Tilak Tarazu or Talwar. First to me.
You see, you want to, Siddharth,
Tarazu
1
or
second.
Talwar.
Just a minute. Just a minute. 1 minute, please, Siddharth. Just a minute, listen to me. Mr. Siddharth Singh and Sudhindra Bhadoria. Now we can do this, okay? We can do this debate on these terms. Who owns, 1 minute, who owns religion? Who owns the Hindu vote? Who owns the Muslim vote? Who owns the backward caste vote? Who owns the Dalit vote? We can do that. I'd like to remind Siddharth Singh that I think there was an interview on India TV in a show called Janta Ki Adalat, right? In that, I'll tell you what Narendra Modi had said, Siddharth, which you are conveniently forgetting. I have the quote. He said, unless we start saying we the 1.25 crore people, the poison of caste will keep creating fissures in society. There is no harm in feeling proud of your caste, but the poison of casteism that creates hatred does not benefit anyone. That is 3 weeks back. And today, all this, you know, when the reference to caste is not made, and what does Narendra Modi say? You want to know what he says?
So,
he says, 1 minute. He says, today you are pointing fingers on my caste.
I feel proud of my religion. I feel proud of my caste. But I talk about 125 crores, which you don't want to talk.
Mr. Siddharth Singh, when an accusation has not been made,
the caste model.
And Narendra Modi says that I am shocked that such a huge accusation has been made. Where is the accusation is not made? It's quite evident to everyone the accusation is not in the context of caste. Ajay Alok is rebutting you at this point. Ajay.
Well, if you don't understand, Mr.
I was about to give the same example, and in this debate he also said कि ये यूपी और बिहार के कुछ जातिवादी नेता इस स्टेट को खराब करके बैठे हुए हैं. And today what he is doing the same thing. What was the need for the caste rebuttal? On one hand, the BJP talks of a presidential kind of election. This is a referendum on Mr. Narendra Modi. That's what Mr. Arun Jaitley said. Now, if we talk of US, did ever Barack Obama mention that he's a black or a white? What he's trying to do? What kind of a level they are stooping? This is nothing. Just a desperation to get votes. Earlier it was communalism, now shifting to casteism.
Precisely, I mean...
And then he accuses leaders of Bihar and UP to practice caste politics.
Why do you want to basically please Siddharth, I now once give me okay, here's one opportunity, I give a second opportunity on the panel.
Shankar Iyer raises the chaiwala, we are accused.
Is this a kind
now
of
Priyanka
referendum?
raises, we are accused. What a lovely way to communicate.
Siddharth Singh, you are just manipulating issues. I can tell you, Mr. Modi is demonstrating to India that he's got a highly twisted mind and he does everything for his own political convenience. Everything is for his own political convenience. This, Arnab, I can tell you, he's bringing up with the May 7th voting around the corner, May 12th voting in UP. BJP realizes it is lagging behind. It is facing a rout in Bihar. This is nothing but a desperate political act, and I think it's going to boomerang on the BJP again.
What is it for?
It's a desperate attempt to get votes.
It is for making India strong.
Mr. Singh, you haven't, I will tell you, Mr. Modi clearly has problems of comprehension. He has problems of comprehension. I quoted to you what Priyanka Gandhi said. You haven't been able to give a convincing answer. Your party leader, Mr. Modi, is going to town making public speeches, instigating people on the basis of caste, on nothing, on a flimsy, on a flaky, on a frivolous excuse to make some kind of a political divide.
And it's my
so
Hindi
obvious.
and I understand Hindi well.
I think...
Bottom line is, Siddharth, I give a second opportunity to the BJP panelists here right now. You see, you can get into...
They don't have an answer.
You can get...
Low-level politics is called Nimra Starki politics.
You are clearly, you know...
Rajniti or not, that's
Siddharth, if you are determined... Mr. Siddharth Singh, just a minute, please. If you are absolutely determined that we have to win this election somehow, so we'll bring in religion, we'll bring in caste, we'll let Amit Shah say what he wants, we'll bring in caste and religion in Uttar Pradesh because this is the heady cocktail that Uttar Pradesh is made of. And if the media asks questions, then we'll tell the media that you are not focusing on development. Mr. Siddharth Singh, I am challenging you tonight. Give me one case. Give me one instance, please, Mr. Singh, without interrupting me. One instance today, one instance when Narendra Modi's, please tell me when Narendra Modi's, OBC background or any such background has been used as a tool to attack him politically. Give me one instance. Give me a quote, a comment, an instance where the BSP, the Congress, the SP, anybody has used the caste issue to the caste issue. Don't bring in Chaiwala, I'm saying caste issue.
He himself used it, Arnav, in a Bihar rally. He said कि पहले ये बनियाओं की और अग्रे जाति की पार्टी है, इसके पैसे एक पिछड़े को इसका नेता बना दिया.
If you do not interrupt, because the maximum interruption is coming from you. Now, who's this gentleman who's speaking?
That is Ajay Alok of the JDU.
To answer, you are evading the question.
Can you ask him to be quiet, please?
No, I have another question for you, Siddharth. I have another question for you. Please answer a specific question.
Let me answer, he can get his turn.
No, I'm asking you a second specific question. I'm asking you two questions.
Arey, you allow me to answer the first question. Arnab, allow me to answer the first question. I'm telling you, I'll answer the first question, then you ask me a second question. Now the first answer is, it all started on the caste was Naresh Agarwal, who said he is a Teli. What is Teli? Teli is an OBC. It all started from there. Then all the entire clarification came, what is background, he was selling tea. Then what comes in? अरे ये जो चाय वाला है इसको मैं चाय बेचने दूंगा AICC के ऑफिस में. Was it BJP? It was Mani Shankar Iyer. So how many examples do I have to give? What about the Beni Prasad Verma example should I give you? And you asking me examples, Arnab Goswami?
So tell me, Mr. Siddharth.
Come on to your second question.
No, 1 second. One minute. You've given me all these. 1 minute.
What is deafening silence?
Why is it?
I would like to know from you why this deafening silence on Ramdev.
Exactly the point. When Ramdev actually mocks the Dalits, Siddharth Nath Singh, why is your party justifying him? Your party rationalized his conduct. Mr. Modi has been silent on it. In fact, he's quietly endorsed it.
Tell me.
And Siddharth Nath, do you want me to give you the list of atrocities committed on Dalits in Gujarat? Shall I give it to you? I got a whole list of them. So this is nothing but a pure political stunt being created prior to voting on May 7th and May 12th in Uttar Pradesh.
BSP and Mayawati on secular vote should not be divided. He has not even. Please answer me, Mr. Bhadoria. The deafening silence of Mayawati that the secular vote should not be divided. That means the Muslims are secular and non-secular, or they are the only people who are secular.
Tell me,
You answer me.
Narendra Modi.
What I had to say as a spokesperson, I said it. What my other people had to say, we have said it.
Please tell me, Mr. Siddharth Nath
What he had to
please
say,
tell me why he is trying to denigrate the Dalit women.
What he
and
had to say on many
Narendra
issues,
Modi
yes, but you must,
All I know,
Mr. Bhadoria, you must answer the Tilak, Tarazu or Talwar. Jute maro inko char.
You want to bring the election down to this.
Please answer.
Must answer that first to all of us.
This
Why
is-
you change from Tilak, Tarazu or Talwar, maro jute inko char?
Narendra Modi to come on an open debate on any such issue. I challenge Mr. Narendra Modi to come on any debate on any issue. But he should answer first on the deafening silence on the dignity and self-respect of Dalit women.
I will.
Yeah, absolutely.
The day your lady Mayawati stops reading from the paper, we'll be in a debate with her.
No, that's no answer to the question. I'd like to remind you, Siddharth, please.
Siddharth is-
Keep calm on all sides. 1 minute. No, Sudhindra Badoria. Sudhindra Badoria. Sudhindra Badoria, please now. You know, your leader also hasn't done something great by asking what Narendra Modi's caste is. Kya wo Nai hai, kya wo Kushwaha hai. You are also bringing it down to caste level politics. So don't try and take a high moral ground on that. I am
disrespected.
I am asking. No. Why, by the way?
Then certainly we will hit
Mr.
back.
Badoria,
We will
Mr.
hit
Badoria,
back.
now
And
please,
I
I
will hit
request you
back
to calm
in
down.
a very strong manner.
मैं दलित की बेटी हूँ, nobody says.
Magar, you know, Siddharth, you know, your party had said that we will not do the politics of caste and religion. Rajnath Singh is your party president. Please listen to me. Siddharth, Rajnath Singh is your party president, and your party president kept saying we will never do politics on caste and religion. We will not do politics on caste and religion. Prakash Javadekar said we will seek votes in the name of the country. Then Rajnath Singh said once again in April 2014, we will not do politics on caste and religion. We would rather lose the election than do politics on caste and religion. And today, therefore, I must ask you this question, Siddharth Nath Singh, the question goes to you. Here to Sunil Alagh as well. It's very convenient, transparent to everybody. Western Uttar Pradesh, you do elections on the basis of caste. You want to fight Azam Khan versus Amit Shah. Caste is the dividing factor. You talk about Mullah Mulayam out there. You talk about every single issue which has a religious overtone out there. You talk about revenge. You go to riot hit areas and you talk about revenge. Then you say you've been misinterpreted. So question is, Western Uttar Pradesh, you talk about caste. Eastern Uttar Pradesh, you talk Western Uttar Pradesh, you talk about religion. Eastern Uttar Pradesh, you talk about caste. Who corrupted the debate? Who corrupted the debate?
You know, unfortunately, this time I am turning around. Every single leader of every party has completely destroyed the...
Sunil, answer BJP's conduct.
Can I-
Stop.
one
No,
second,
listen, don't answer on our behalf. 1 minute.
Second,
You can't make a sweeping generalization.
Come on, let me finish saying.
You comment on the BJP.
Why will I comment only? I'm
You
saying
comment on
every
Mr.
leader of
Modi's
every
behavior.
party, which includes the BJP. I am talking about what has happened in this particular election. What did Son? 1 second.
You tell me by what schedule is Chaiwala a caste?
No, Chaiwala is not a caste.
So why is caste angle being given here?
It is given in this particular one is because of what? 1 second.
So where?
Can I just finish 1 second?
Yes.
Again, if you look at every single comment that Mr. Modi has made or Sonia Gandhi has made or anyone has made, if you want to interpret it in a manner that you wish to, by all means do it. I will tell you because
Who's interpreting?
1 second. So when Sonia Gandhi told that Imam that look, what we do not divide the secular vote, which means only Muslims are secular.
One second. No, did we not criticize them then? But you stood apart.
1 second. Therefore, I'm saying if Mr. Modi has made an error in understanding what Priyanka has said, Priyanka should just come out and say it's wrong. That will be the end of the debate.
Can I tell you the truth?
Modi never does anything inadvertently.
Right.
Modi does everything very consciously.
Absolutely.
Initially began in UP that I want to bring UP the Gujarat model of development. That did not really work.
Yes.
So finally they had to bring in religion and Ram Mandir, and now they have brought in caste. Because the so-called that fake notion of Gujarat model and the fake notion of Gujarat growth did not appeal to the voters, and they realized that after the campaign and now remaining 33 seats, that development slogan will not work. So what works?
Look,
what works is...
So Kumar, he makes a 1 hour speech.
And the caste
one
remark
line,
will,
1 second. One line makes a difference.
Caste remark,
yes,
1
it
hour
does.
speech
He
made
tweeted about it this morning.
Caste remark will cut into Mayawati's vote is also his campaign.
Entire speech was
he
saying
is not attacking Priyanka alone.
Amethi was the lowest developed state of district in India. He said that. So what are we talking about? We forgot about
all the surveys show.
Let me come in here.
Please, let me
all
finish.
the surveys show that
finish.
Congress may not be able to stop Modi, but BSP can.
All right, so
and because BSP can, he is now attacking
you are
BSP
saying,
via
if you are
Priyanka.
saying
His
that,
attack is
all
on
right,
Mayawati also, not only on Priyanka and
Are you
Congress.
saying that
Well,
today the country with
Arnab,
one
can I tell you what's
line,
happened?
with one line, just one last point, Sanjay,
Okay.
with one line of Modi in one speech in Amethi, the whole nation is now going to arise and vote for
No.
it.
Yesterday. No, one minute. I'll give it.
Development.
Mr. Ketkar, can I?
Give up the
But he
development
didn't. In
agenda.
Amethi, he attacked on the development
No, but
first.
later on he's bringing in caste.
I'll give one. Yesterday in Amethi. What's unfortunate?
It's unfortunate that first I'm saying
Sunil,
that all
Sunil, now
leaders,
that you're
1 second.
finished.
It's unfortunate that Mr. Modi, Sonia Gandhi, Priyanka, everyone has actually made this election a complete.
Who spoke about caste?
Who
Where did caste come?
No,
Give me one comment where caste
Sunil,
came.
you can't
Give me
defend Mr. Modi on this issue.
Priyanka Gandhi,
I want to make a point.
Priyanka Gandhi's statement.
Where in the puppy remark did Muslims come?
I read out
discussing.
Where in the puppy remark did Muslims come?
But
Does media
Can I tell you
one at a time?
Just 1 minute. Just 1
We are not
minute.
discussing Manishankar
One at a time, one at a
We are
time.
discussing
One at a
Priyanka
time.
Gandhi's statement. Where is the caste factor?
Kumar, we all know English. When you say that I will not hurt a puppy,
can we have you listening for a
We
minute?
are discussing
Then we
Priyanka
listen
Gandhi's
to
statement now.
Sunil Alagh, can you just listen for a minute? The point I want to make, Arnab, what's really happened? Yesterday, after all the hype when he gave his speech, I think what has really rattled Mr. Modi, he did not expect it, but within hours, there was a statement sent out by Priyanka Gandhi that attacked him and said that you will get a strong rebuttal from the people of Amethi. 1 minute. Mr. Modi, we all know, has an extremely monumental, sensitive ego. So today, this morning, he's woken up to see, can he somewhere or the other twist any word and try and make political capital out of it? And I'm glad we are discussing this today. Let me tell you, what India is seeing this evening, Sunil Alagh, is a monstrous ego of a man who is nothing short of a megalomaniac, who's already sworn himself in as a prime minister, whose ego is fragile and hurt because Priyanka Gandhi snubbed him yesterday and said you'll get an absolutely resounding verdict on May 16th that will tell you that your candidate in Amethi is going to lose their security deposit.
All I'm saying
I think it is that
why
much of a
didn't
demonstration.
why didn't Priyanka say I've been misinterpreted?
Excuse me.
One line.
I find
we're not going to
You're talking about
respond to
ego.
any
You're talking about an ego then.
any
Don't
ludicrous,
talk about an
any
ego, yeah.
ridiculous statement of Mr. Modi.
No.
We have a job to do.
I like Sanjay Jha. 1 second. I like Sanjay Jha when he pontificates without having any firm base to pontificate on. And I have seen here, Sanjay, that in the course of the last 30 minutes, you have taken a very high moral ground. Maybe I am imagining. Maybe the Congress party does not do caste politics. Maybe it was not the UPA cabinet which cleared reservations for castes in government jobs despite objections from the National Commission for Backward Classes. Maybe it didn't.
You're talking about what? The
Maybe
4.5%?
Jairam Ramesh did not say that we will make a Dalit the Chief Minister of Telangana. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you don't do these caste politics.
Well, let me tell you.
No, maybe you don't.
End of day, when political leaders talk about representation, and one minute, to give Dalits or the scheduled caste or scheduled tribe representation or reservations.
So why did,
I mean, this is an issue which is being discussed all the time.
Listen, people across the country are watching tonight.
Let me tell you.
To puncture your argument.
No, 1 minute.
Because your argument needs
brazen.
to be your argument, and what is brazen and what is not brazen. And let me tell you, I think it's very important that your argument, once again, Sunil Alagh, please pay some attention.
No, one last line.
No,
you know what he said today, what Mr. Modi has said today? I've got the quote.
Mr. Alagh,
he
what are you looking at your phone?
He said that Hindus and Muslims should fight poverty and not each other. This is his statement today. But we will not highlight that. We will continue to fight about what he said.
Shall I read out to you the laundry list of statements that have been made by him, by Amit Shah? Shall I tell you all about telling people to pack their bags, which has, by the way, been instrumental in leading to a communal violence in Assam?
Let's stick to Mr. Modi only.
Come on.
And we want to bring in everybody else we can.
With your permission, Mr. Sunil Alagh, and I'm glad that you're looking into your phone for help and assistance with dictionary.
Get the quotes,
well, you can look at the dictionary as well.
But you got the Indian Express.
You can look at the dictionary meaning of lowly as well.
Fair enough, but what did he say today?
Low level argument.
At least he is saying something today. Why are you not highlighting that?
Because I think it's important to bust the Congress party's high moral ground being taken here today. Maybe Rahul Gandhi does not talk about caste, right? So which is why when he was with Sam Pitroda, he says that Sam Pitroda is a Vishwakarma, a Barahi. Why did he say that?
Well,
why did he? No, 1 minute. When
okay, you finish.
Siddharth
Sam Pitroda, that he is a backward. You're forgetting Mr. Arnab Goswami.
Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh, it's one thing to talk about an inspirational model, an individual. Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh, I hope you're aware that the Dalits in this country have been the biggest victims of social and economic and policy.
Don't pontificate.
No, 1 minute.
No.
They have been victims in our society.
Siddharth, please allow me to finish my question to Siddharth, to Sanjay Jha.
So if there is somebody who's an inspirational model, that's fine. That is not playing politics.
I am asking you. I am asking you why.
That is exactly what you people
This was in the run-up to the 2012 Uttar Pradesh elections, when Rahul Gandhi invoked not just the caste but the subcaste of Sam Pitroda. When you can invoke not just the caste but the subcaste of Sam Pitroda, then how can you say today that appealing to caste sentiments is the sole preserve of Narendra Modi? Please answer that question.
I'm answering it.
Please answer the question, or you can plead guilty.
Well, let me tell you. If one studies the history of the Indian caste system, and
Come
it's
on
very
now,
it's very
please,
obvious
now
that
we are-
Dalits in India have been at the receiving end. They need protection, they need reservations, they need the support of the government. Let me explain. Now, if there is somebody who's battled all odds.
You admit you play caste
1 minute.
Right? You admit,
1 minute.
You
Who's a
admit you
model
play
of
caste
success?
politics.
Sam Pitroda, by the way, is really revolutionized technology and telecom in India.
Sam Pitroda,
and he's battled odds. He's battled odds.
No, Sam Pitroda, the person who is a Barahi, a Vishwakarma from the carpenter caste. Is that?
But that's a fact.
No, but is that?
That's a fact.
Why was it highlighted?
We are discussing facts.
Why was it highlighted?
What you're discussing
before the 2000,
today?
Why was it highlighted before the Uttar Pradesh election?
To let the people over
So it was an invocation to caste?
No, not at all. It's to tell what is possible.
It was an invocation to subcaste.
No, it is to let people know that you can break through those barriers.
And if you say Sam Pitroda as an individual has broken through the barriers, it will not have the political impact.
So has Modi.
Let me tell you,
So has Modi broken through all barriers?
It is inspirational.
So you use
no.
So has Modi broken through all barriers? He's a chaiwala who's from the backward caste.
Sam Pitroda is a model of inspiration, not just for the Dalit community, but for all Indians. So let us not try and make this into a narrow parochial discussion.
No, we are not making it into a narrow parochial
Arnab, what
thing,
we are talking about here today is a man who wants to be Prime Minister, twisting things away in a very warped manner to make a political statement 5 days before a general election. This is serious business we are talking about.
So you can do anything confidentially, and in a confidential communication to all Pradesh Congress chiefs which got leaked, it was made quite obvious that all Pradesh Congress committee chiefs were asked to give a demographic and caste-wise, sub-caste-wise breakup of each constituency. with a list of candidates, aspirants, their castes and subcastes. You
boy.
tell me what kind of politics is that?
What? Let me tell you something.
That's caste politics or that's reality?
Can I tell you something?
You have a monopoly over it?
No. Can I tell you something?
You have a monopoly over
Can I
caste
tell you
politics?
something? To understand your voter constituency, to understand the profile of your voters is your
please.
responsibility. I mean, come on.
So
you have to know. 1 minute. If there is somebody fighting an election, he has to know what is the distribution of 1 minute.
So
the profile of your constituency
so the
is
only
basic.
difference-
Is basic fundamental
So the
knowledge.
only difference-
By the way, let me
the
tell you,
only
in a
difference-
US election,
Yeah.
the US president actually goes ahead and in a very intelligent, in a very transparent way, does appeal to certain sections of society which need to be talked to to help their
So,
help
ladies
their
and
cause.
gentlemen, here's my
But he does
conclusion.
not.
Here's
But
my-
he does not.
Here-
But what you are witnessing in India
Well,
today
what
is somebody saying, I am being run down. Now, let me tell you what Modi said today. Modi said, I am being targeted. Nobody's targeted him. He said, I am being
he
targeted.
feels he's been
He wants to
targeted.
appear a
He
victim.
feels he's
He says,
been
I
targeted,
am
yes.
from this caste.
What basis?
1 minute.
No, 1 second.
1 minute.
1 second.
He's saying, 1 minute. Sunil Lala, give me a minute.
Okay.
He alleges that this was a statement made by Priyanka Gandhi, which is absolutely a blatant lie.
Fine.
I think we are discussing here not just what Modi said. We are discussing morality. We are discussing ethics.
Okay,
we are
Sanjay,
talking about the decency of a man.
Sanjay, can I just...
Can I please go to my panelists who are outside and come back to you? The bottom line is this. Siddharth and Ajay Alok. Ajay hasn't been in the debate much, so I'm going to get Ajay into this. The worry here, Ajay, and you can comment on this, is that perhaps Mr. Narendra Modi feels it's not going to be politically effective enough to say that I am a person who from being a chaiwala has risen to where I am and I'm aspiring to be Prime Minister of India. That should be a story that should be compelling enough. My question is, Ajay...
Mr. Goswami, give me a one-liner as you have quoted.
No, my question is, why does, and Ajay, I want your view, why does Narendra Modi feel that simply his personal story is not a strong enough story to have political impact? Why is the caste factor being invoked? Yesterday, for example, Ajay, it's very interesting, I want your take on it. He makes a reference to Sitaram Kesri and the way he was thrown out of the Congress party. First of all, I never heard any BJP spokesperson ever have sympathy for Sitaram Kesri. And he says,
How much of sympathy they have for Advani?
but did you hear what he said?
What?
Why did he refer to Sitaram Kesri's caste?
No, so you said there's nobody.
Why did he give a caste angle?
This is the new election where everybody has got sympathy for anyone in the other party who's
Sure.
been left out.
So Siddharth,
Please understand that what the new election is.
Ajay,
Arnav, it is nothing
Congress
new.
is concerned for a lot of
Ajay.
BJP people.
Arnav, it's
Ajay.
nothing new.
As
Even before the elections, when he was addressing a rally in Ahmedabad, he very categorically said that ये जातिवादी नेता ही उत्तर प्रदेश और बिहार के इन्होंने स्टेट को बर्बाद कर दिया. His mentioning of the caste starts from that day. Then he comes to Bihar, he again mentions the caste. कि ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी जो अगड़ी और बनियों की पार्टी होती थी, एक पिछड़े को नेता बना दिया तो सबके छाती पे सांप लौट गए. He said it for his own party. Now again yesterday he invokes that निचली जाति का होना पाप है. See, it's all nothing. It's all a desperate attempt in somehow in order to just communicate to the voters that I come from pichdi jati, so you vote for me. But the matter of the fact is, it's a matter of convenience, no matter when you use it, when you want to encash it. But the problem with him is that he tried to encash it, but it's backfiring. Even it is in Bihar or in UP. So they are not able to digest it. And they will use each and every card, even communal card or caste card.
But y'all also can only talk about him saying, be afraid of him, he will kill the minorities, he will do X. What is the point? In politics this time, what I'm saying as an outsider, the leaders, as an
by which stretch are you an outsider?
I'm not in any political party.
You are as
please.
as much part of the Modi camp as can be.
I am not in any political party. How often am I going to say it? But as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm concerned, look, this time it's most unfortunate the way the leaders of every single party are setting a very bad standard for politics.
That is precisely what
Sunil, you
Priyanka
talk
said.
about the
No,
BJP.
That is precisely
After
what
saying what she has said,
the
after saying what she has done.
No.
1 second. When somebody told her that Mr. Modi said you're like your daughter, he didn't say it, okay, but she immediately responded. Rajiv Gandhi, literal. What was metaphorical was taken literal by Priyanka, and then it was found he didn't say it. All right, fine, over and out. Same thing here. If Priyanka just said it and Mr. Modi then says, no, I will still throw the caste card, I'm with you. I'll be against him. He has responded in a manner where he thought. Now, if Priyanka says I didn't mean it, matter comes
No,
to an
you
end.
see,
Why don't you say it?
Sunil,
Why
I
don't
can't
you say it and
understand.
put it to an end?
1 minute, Arnab. I can't believe that Sunil is being so irrational today. He
Why?
usually is, but today
Why?
you're peaking it.
When he said,
1 minute.
when he said
What do
Priyanka's
you-
like my
1 minute,
daughter,
1
what
minute.
was Priyanka's
Priyanka
response?
Gandhi's statement, I read it out to you.
No,
Arnab
no,
read it
what
out
was
to you.
her response
What
when he said-
clarification do you need? She
What-
doesn't have to clarify to Mr.
No, no,
Modi.
what was
Mr.
her
Modi
response?
needs to explain to the people of India
Arey yaar,
what
what-
is he doing by twisting some basic language
no.
uttered
What
and
was,
giving it a
what was
complete
Priyanka's
cast
response?
color.
What was Priyanka's
this is
response
something
when
which
somebody
is-
said, Mr. Modi said you're like my
Sunil,
daughter? What was
Sunil,
his response?
this issue has been discussed
What was
all
his
day
response?
long by all TV channels because
know,
people are
but-
astounded
I
by how
have a-
ridiculously
No,
stretched matter.
No, here's a
to
question.
suit his own logical
I'm
political
saying
goals.
Okay,
he's
now
wrong.
1 second. One thing which
He-
appears
Mr.
apparent
Modi
to me.
is wrong.
One
He's
thing,
wrong
one
if
thing
he's
which
got the
appears.
It's
interpretation
goodbye
wrong.
development, hello
saying he's
communalism.
wrong.
I want to give a big hug to casteism. That is what Mr.
No,
Modi
no,
is doing.
one sec, Sudhindra
India
Bado-
is seeing Mr. Modi's true color.
Sudhindra Badoria and Siddharth Singh are coming in.
Yeah.
My question at this stage is this. Yesterday, Modi says Sonia humiliated Sitaram Kesri. He belonged to a backward class like me. He was thrown on the roads. Please tell me, A, was Sitaram Kesri thrown out because he was a backward class? B, which BJP leader raised Sitaram Kesri's being a backward class being the reason for him being thrown out in the past? C, did Narendra Modi at any point of time before this say that Sitaram Kesri was from a backward class and hence removed as a Congress party president? And does this prove D, that a caste spin is being given at every stage? Siddharth, the floor
Not at
is
every
yours.
stage. Only
Floor is
after
yours
Priyanka made
at this stage
remark.
of the election.
Never
Siddharth.
before that did Modi give it a spin.
Siddha-
His interpretation today started it.
Siddharth is responding. Siddharth.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. When you, well, it's a reality. There is a feudal mindset in the Congress, and they don't treat the other who belong from a lower caste. And this Mr. Modi had said about almost 4 months back when we had a national council. If you recall it and you rewind, you will come to know about it. But the crux of the issue is that yes, Sitaram Kesri was thrown, insulted, and the arrogance of Congress was visible. Now that arrogance of Congress was again referred to the Andhra Pradesh former chief minister, to which Priyanka Gandhi or Priyanka Vadra Gandhi reacted to it and said, oh, I will not take the insult because ye niche politics. Now that niche
Siddharth,
is a
once again,
reference
you
where
got
Priyanka
caught
should
there.
have corrected
No, you
and
got
said,
caught there, Siddharth.
"Nirvus Tarki."
Siddharth,
Yeah,
1 minute.
Nirvus Tarki
1 minute.
Rajniti.
The words
Niche is
used by
something
Priyanka
which is-
Gandhi Vadra
No,
are niche.
niche-
1 minute are
niche
niche
is allowed.
rajniti. 1
Please
minute
allow
are
me.
low standard.
Please allow me
1
and then let
minute.
me refer
What
also.
she said was
I
that
think
Mr.
somebody was there
Narendra
from
Modi
Bihar.
is
Somebody
indulging
was
in
there from Bihar,
substandard politics.
and that
Substandard, low quality,
Sharad Yadav had
pedestrian,
said
puerile
recently
politics.
that
We
Lalu
are talking about
and
guttural
Nitish,
level of politics. We are talking about cheap
Lalu
level
and
of conversation.
Have used the
Siddharth
caste
Nath Singh,
politics.
you have no
I don't know
answers
the
today.
gentleman who comes
You
from
have
Bihar,
spent the whole
but that's what
program
Sharad
without
Yadav
answering
said,
the question
that Nitish
as to
Kumar
where did the caste
and
element
Lalu
come in at
Prasad
all.
have used the
Mr.
caste
Modi
politics,
stands
and they are
exposed
the one
today.
who are lecturing us.
I think the whole country which has watched this program of Newshour today will know that Mr.
Ajay
Modi stands
Alok,
exposed today.
Ajay Alok.
If Mr. Jha doesn't understand it,
Ajay
what
Alok.
do I do?
The problem with the BJP is that whenever you're asked questions, instead of
Ask him
giving
what Sharad Yadav
answers,
said.
you start pointing fingers at others. Why don't you ask about your own problem?
There's no problem.
What Sharad Yadav did, what Congress did, why Mr. Modi was the prime ministerial candidate? Is it right on his part to use caste during his election campaigning?
Number of times you
Is that what the message he wants to convey to the world, that this is the kind of a prime ministerial candidate we have?
My last question to Sudhindra Badoria. I have 1 minute left, I have been told. I have 1 minute left. So, Mr. Badoria, take a question, don't make a comment.
Yes.
Take a question, don't make a comment.
But yes, I
On-
have the right to.
So-
I have
so-
the right.
What's your
to
question?
Give you back when
When
you.
Siddharth lets me. Siddharth, please let me ask a question. Please let me ask a question. Just because I referred to Sanjay Jha in the beginning of the discussion as Siddharth Singh, you've started behaving like Sanjay Jha.
Oh, hang on. I take a serious objection on that, Mr. Goswami.
My question to
Siddharth Nath Singh, your night is made, your day is made. You have been compared with me. God, you're honored.
I have 30 seconds. Why does Mayawati not say vote for development? Why does Mayawati say vote so that a daughter of a Dalit is made the next prime minister? Why does Mayawati asked what caste.
Goswami will be penalized. I'm going to write that it is because of Arnab Goswami.
Mayawati has shown in her rule that when she was the chief minister 4 times, there were no communal rights. She has also shown through development the best expressway built from Delhi to Agra in the entire country, which is a world-class thing.
Yeah, but then say vote for me for that.
People, because
move beyond
they want
caste.
to invoke caste. They want to invoke caste because they have not been able
And what do you do? What do you do? You keep invoking and re-invoking
and
caste.
they have all along in life stood for a medieval kind of a social system which is based on
Okay, we are totally short of time.
Modi has
We are short of
interpreted it as a caste remark and he's responded. And
Now,
he's responded well to his interpretation.
My question to all the
Mr.
Newshour
Modi
viewers
will
at the
be
very end of
cast
this
away
program
in
is
the
simply this.
2014 elections.
Could Mr. Modi have avoided the caste spin? Will this help him or will this hit him badly? That's the only question. I want your feedback. Thank you for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you.